This is part 2 of our previous video. This is part 2 of our previous video. In our previous video, we discussed our science curriculum, biology topics in biology, and we discussed some topics in chemistry. Now we have to move on to our physics topics. First, before we move on to the topics that we'll study during our physics lesson, let's discuss first of all, what is physics? Physics is the scientific study of forces, light, sound, speed, gravity, electricity, etc. Physics is the scientific study of light, gravity, sound, electricity, and heat. We'll start off with the first topic we'll study in physics will be visible light in the solar system. In this topic, we will discuss the ideas of the solar system, how to use telescopes, what function of telescopes, how telescopes were invented, and ideas about the solar system and planets in their correct order. We'll use an acronym to remember the planets in their correct order. And during our first topic, we will study the acronym and the solar system, the planets in order, and we'll discuss the sun, the moon, the planets. Is Pluto a planet or not? All these things we'll discuss in the first topic. Second topic will be electromagnetic spectrum. We'll discuss the functions of different electromagnetic radiations, microwave, radio wave, their functions, the differences. Waves and the universe. In this topic, we will explore the solar system and the stars, difference between stars, the moon, their functions, and we'll discover the origin. We try to understand the origin of the universe, the Big Bang Theory. We'll study the following things. We'll study the Big Bang Theory, the origins of the universe. We'll discover what's the distance between the moon and our planet Earth. Can any living things exist on other planets? Are they habitable? The distances, light years, all these things we're going to discuss in this topic. Waves on Earth we'll discuss. Seismic waves, infrared sound, ultrasound, these type of things. This topic, it's a difficult topic. We have to spend a lot of time studying this topic. and a lot of exam questions come from this topic. This topic will take around, 2 to 3 weeks, and I expect my students to focus on this topic quite a lot, since a lot of questions come from this topic. Then we'll move on to generation and transmission of electricity. In this topic, we'll discuss the national grid. How does the national grid work? Energy storage. What happens during peak times? What happens during non-peak times? Where do we store energy? Our national grid. How does it work? Etc. etc. And then in this topic, we'll discuss energy in the future. What is the future of the national grid? For example, if we could redesign the system, how would the system be designed? How will renewable energy factor in? All these things we'll have to discuss. Regarding physics, there'll be a lot of formulas, and there'll be a formula sheet that we will give you, and hopefully you'll have to memorize this formula sheet. Without this formula sheet and without memorization of this formula sheet, you won't be able to study these topics, won't be able to answer any of the questions. The formula is the key. Without the formula, nothing can be accomplished. Without the formula sheet, nothing can be accomplished in physics. The same, I guess, goes for chemistry as well. Thanks very much. Have a good day, and hopefully there'll be another video that the next video we'll start from biology and discuss classification, inheritance and variation. I'll have video on I'll have video on classification, video on inheritance, a video on variation. Right, have a good day. It's the end.